What's a fact about yourself that you struggle to accept? I'm growing older. I still feel young, but I'm in my 30s. That means 40s aren't too far away. And I know that this decade flew by fast. I'm certain that the 40s will too. Which mean 50s are also not too far away. Then 60s, etc. There's nothing I can do about it. But I do miss my 20s sometimes, and I know I can't ever be that again. That is rough to have to accept. I'm 70 and yes, your beauty fades and your strength and stamina weaken and your sex appeal disappears. But I still feel the same inside. And I can still love and want and care and need and feel and monsieur. It's not so bad. Old guys still give me the eye and check me out. This hit the nail on the head. I'm in my mid-50s. I still watch cartoons and stupid videos online. Try not to take everything seriously and love a good drink. My days are me catching up on stuff I couldn't do while working for 33 plus years. I have a stack of books, cabinets filled with DVDs, Blu-rays, Netflix and Amazon Prime. My current dilemma is that I am really good at taking a nap. Naps are people. Take naps whenever you can. You will not regret them. I am just about intelligent enough to know that I am not that intelligent. But this makes you self-aware and humble enough to hopefully not be an asshole. That's not exactly a bad thing. 100% agree. You can't really fault folks for not being intelligent, because it's not always intentional and/or able to be fixed. But things like humility and self-awareness are pretty conscious habits for the most part, and thus far more admirable traits. I'll probably never live up to my potential, under-promise, over-deliver, never promise, nothing to deliver. That I am completely average. I'm sort of good at a lot of things. But I'm nowhere near extraordinary or gifted as my schooling suggested. School taught me how to get good grades, not how to math or PHSYCSICS, but how to get good grades. I feel that I go to one of the highest rated schools in my state in terms of test scores. Last year there was a literature teacher who was so fun because he really cared about his students and was invested in the subject. But he left after just 1 year because none of the students cared to do anything more than the bare minimum to get high grades. He wanted the informal discussions that cause you to really think hard and consider your beliefs and views and why you are who you are. But you can't put a grade on that. So nobody put in the effort to make it worthwhile. It made me really sad that I'm wasting away my 20s and it's completely my fault. My 20s are flying by and I feel like I haven't capitalized on him at all. It's a scary, scary realization and feeling that you're getting older to the point where you're actually old. Like when I was younger I was like, oh man, people in their late 20s and beyond are old. Now I'm like, wait, that's me now and I'm no longer young adult. My unhappiness and loneliness is mostly my own fault. I was gonna write something else about myself, but I think I'm just gonna ditto this one. I finish next year, but it took me almost 10 years to get a degree that should have took me about 4. It's totally okay. My husband took 11 years to finish a BS in engineering. He has terrible dyslexia and really does atrociously in exams. It's staggering, really. Many classes taken over for grade improvement. Working full-time and being a National Guardsman. A near deployment during Desert Storm that didn't materialize into full deployment, etc. He finished, got a great job, and 20 years later, we are comfortable. I really think people who barrel through in 4 years, sometimes are not as attuned to the big picture as those who take and/or need a little more time. I might never be happy. I have certain goals that I think, maybe once this happens everything will be okay. Quote, but what if I achieve it and still feel nothing? Depression is a real bit. That's the what, achieving something you wanted to do and still feeling depressed. That's me with every hobby I've ever tried and got good at. Happiness is very rare though. You strive more for contentment at the end of the day. That I haven't found my passion. Don't try and find your passion, take it with you wherever you go. I work in fast food and bring my passion with me every day. I don't dream about serving greasy food, but it's what I'm doing, so I'm going to try and enjoy it. Edit. My first silver. Thanks fam, I hope the good can keep going around. This is a fantastic comment. Kudos to you. That I devoted all of my time to studying just so I can get a good job. That I can't even cook anything mildly difficult without fucking up. Same here. It's a combination of being clumsy and not feeling like cooking a full meal after getting home from work. That's why my microwave is my best friend. Yeah, whoever invented the microwave is the one true hero for many of us. I'm okay with being reclusive. I enjoy my time to myself. I do struggle to accept that I will generally be less popular, because I'm not as available as I should be for socializing. Same. All at once I revel in spending time alone, but hate that I don't have a big group of friends, or that I'm not out doing stuff with people all the time. I spent almost a year traveling the world by myself, and while I had so much fun and would do it again in a heartbeat, I often felt so damn lonely. Because I'd look around and see groups of travelers making friends and doing things together, and I often struggled to do that myself. At the same time, I loved every minute. It's a weird-ass dichotomy. I always see the good in people, but fail to see the bad and often get taken advantage of. I'm in this comment and I don't like that. That I can never have even one alcoholic drink ever again. 11 months sober. I'm in my longest sober stretch yet and I almost broke the other day. I almost forgot why I quit in the first place. I will not drink with you today. Deal. I will never have the body I want because I lack the will, motivation, and discipline to do anything about my weight. So, I feel the same way. I realized one day that rock bottom will never exist for me and that I'm just going to have to suck it up and suffer. So I thought, I need someone to hold my hand through this because I'm a lazy, undisciplined fuck and I have a lot of weight to lose. What should I decided to join a medically supervised weight loss program this year. Now, a bunch of doctors and dietitians will judge me for being a retarded, lazy fuck and then I get to talk to a psychologist about it. Honestly, I'm so excited about it because this is the last time I'm going through this shit, so help me God. This doesn't really add anything. But basically what I'm saying is sometimes it's okay to need someone to hold your hand through something that entirely rests on your shoulders. If you don't need to lose weight per se but need to gain muscle, get an accountability buddy, join classes, find a way to afford a trainer and just suffer. Life is suffering, pure, miserable, shitty fucking suffering. You might as well suffer achieving the results you want so you can spend the rest of your days suffering just a little bit less. Good luck out there. I'll never be as likable or as attractive as I'm working on trying to be. You'll never be as likable or attractive as you'd like to be, but that's just your perspective. If you put in enough effort, you can definitely get to a point where you'll be plenty likable and attractive to many other people. It's just hard to tell when you've reached that point because we're naturally hard on ourselves and it's hard to really know what others think of us. Some people genuinely like me. I honestly just cannot fathom why. At all. Yup. My inner voice keeps saying that I'm the worst fucking human in the room. Just shut up, you stupid brain. In romantic relationships is even worse. There's nothing they can say that makes me believe their love is real. Nothing. I have a problem fathoming that even my parents and siblings love me. I ruined my current life due to shitty decisions I made between the ages of 18 to 24. I still live a very good life compared to the vast majority of the world, even by Western standards. But I fucked so many things. We all make mistakes. That's a given in life. Try not to live in the past and focus on making better decisions going forward. Be kind to others, and help when you can. That I actually hate myself. My anxiety makes me act in a way that makes me quite unlikable. Skeptical smiley face. Behavioral therapy has some pretty good success rates. Maybe look into it. I should probably do it too. That I'm my father's daughter. It's disgusting. But he's family. Nauseated face. I hate it when people say that to me as well. Yes, they're a family, but there is always a reason why you don't see that person as family anymore. That is a 38-year-old man. I will never come close to dunking a basketball again. Tom Brady is still winning Super Bowls in his 40s. Just say on winking face that I'm watching life go by. I can't say one. Anime protagonist spotted, and Lieutenant, and GT, you see nothing. I'm probably never going to do anything that will be remembered. Most people won't be remembered by history, but someone will always remember you. I try to be as kind as possible so I will be remembered fondly by the monsieur. I'm never not gonna be weird. If it makes you feel any better, neither is anyone else. Just look at all the crazy weirdness that surrounds every public figure these days. No one is normal. Some people are just better at hiding it than others.